All right, here it is. It's Sunday morning. We're back in the castle. It's time for King Shit Sunday Blues. You know it. It's Sunday. What we do here every Sunday is play an original blues song. Mary Old King Shit has written, composed, produced, played the backing track, done everything there is to do, and now it's time to play it for you, where I get to play along, sing along, and just have a little bit of fun with you. I hope this week we got one that's well. Before we get to this song this week, as always, got my Bruins colors on, my wrist guards, please, my wristbands, sweatbands. I like to wear to protect my beautiful instruments from my nasty, sweaty self. The Bruins had a good win last night, yesterday afternoon. Me and old Big Jim Dunn were watching it and had a good time, and they pulled one off, and we weren't sure they were gonna. They're not a given to make the playoffs, but let's salvage this season. It's been kind of a disappointment. They've lost, I think, six in a row before yesterday. So carry on, Celtics, and no matter what happens this season, if you win the cup, fire Don Sweeney. You hear me? All right. Now, before we get into this week's tune a little bit, let's do the tune-up. Know what I'm saying? Hang on. All right. Now, this week's song. Being, I think the correct term is septuagenarian. I'm over 60. I'm pretty old, man. I'm retired, old, and playing the blues and loving it. Don't get me wrong. I'm one of the lucky ones. I know that. I made a good plan and it followed through, and here I am playing the blues for you and loving it. And I'm gonna do it. So as long as the good Lord keeps me on this earth, I'm gonna keep doing this. And I'm glad the numbers have been pretty good lately for a little guy like me with zero promotion, zero going out there to really do much to get viewership. And I see, anywhere from 30 to 50 people a week are coming. And I don't know if it's the same people. Whoever's watching, thank you. I love you right from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to be here whether you come back or not. So it makes me feel real good to see some people checking out and digging it, I hope. And appreciate it so much. So, being that said, since I'm such a wicked old mother, and one of my favorite jokes is at the skate park, which I haven't been as much lately, but I'm going to be soon. End of this month is a big skate contest down at Skaters Edge in Taunton. Going to be there, I hope. Everything's looking towards that. Not that I'm competing, of course, but I want to be there and see the great skaters of the New England area tearing it up, and for prizes and money, as they say. So, anyway. So, having said all that, I'm pretty old, and when I'm at the park, I take the helmet off, and some kid will look at me and see the little bit of hair I have, and it's completely white, all grayed out, and they'll say, "Man, how old are you?" And I'll tell them, and they'll say, "Wow." I say, "Yeah, I'm so old I fart dust." And that's the title of this one, and let's do it. Here we go. Oh, I ain't as young as I used to be. Lost some hair and a couple teeth. Ladies don't look at me like they did. Oh, when I was a decent looking young kid. can't seem to get past it, though I must. I'm so old I fart dust. Such a drag being old and gray. I know I have seen better days. My wife still loves me, so I still got that. My dog's looking worried, and so does the cat. Oh, they're acting like I've lost their trust, 'cause they know I've got so old I fart dust. Well, the world is moving and I gotta try to keep up, even though I ain't the youngest pup. I'll play and sing and tell some bad jokes, and myself and brethren will have a few tokes, quite a few tokes. In the end, no one ought to call me a bust, although I'm so old I fart dust. Let's let one go. All right, there we go, man. So old I fart dust. Ain't it the truth? But that's all right. We're having a good time, letting one go, if you know what I'm saying. Not exactly a silent but deadly, but maybe loud and deadly. Yeah, bluesy and deadly. So thanks for coming by. Oh, merry old king shit, having a good time. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're checking me out. I'll be back next week doing the same thing. You know I will. And again, from the bottom of my royal heart, King Shit, the king of mediocre, the man who brings you the blues every week, whether you like it or not, especially if you don't. Come on back and see me here in the castle next week. For now, King Shit, Sunday Blues is over and out.